Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back. I hope you're having a fantastic day. We are back on the World of Tanks Replays website where people load their top games, and we are trying to find the most powerful, the most dominant, the perhaps broken tanks of each nation. And today we're going to sort on France and see all the games that people have loaded, their best games in French tanks. We're going to sort by damage and see what the top games are. Is there a tank that's dominating these results? Let's look here. The top damage game done in a French tank is the AMX 50B. With over 10,000 damage, the tier 10 autoloader, fast and lightly armored. The second highest damage game, AMX 50B. Third highest damage game, Foch 155. You can no longer get this one. It's the old Foch with the 3 shots. The next result is another AMX 50B. Oh, a lot of AMX 50Bs. And look at this, an AMX 30B. I didn't even think that would make the list. The tier 10 medium. The tier 10 heavy tank, the heavily armored heavy tank. And now look at this, a Charfouteur, a tier 9? That is surprising in the top 10 damage. A Charfouteur. And a Bourrasque, a tier 8? What happened to the bat chat? Oh my. France, what has happened? EBR 105, always present. And yes, we hate you, EBR. We hate you. And then the tier 9. I'm just trying to wipe this EBR off the list, but I can't. The tier 9. The tier 9 medium tank. That's surprising as well. Now, not dominated at all by EBRs, but of course, if we press assist here, if we sort on damage assist, it's going to be all EBRs, right? EBR 105, there's all of them. Oh, there's an ELC even, and a bat and a Bourrasque, but pretty much all EBRs for damage assist. But if we sort by damage, let's watch the top damage game here. We'll download that one, and then the Foch, the 3-shot Foch. We'll download this game. These are the 2 games we're going to watch. Let's have some fun. First game here is the AMX 50B, driven by Grizzly, I think is his name. I stumbled there for a minute. His name is Grizzly, from the E50 clan. Shout out to you guys, because he spelled it with 2 3s. Okay. Now these results, let's just talk about these results for all. You're going to watch an absolutely incredible AMX 50B game. This thing has burst damage coming out its ass. Played correctly, this thing is badass. It doesn't have any armor. Well, surprisingly, it has some hull armor in the front, but no turret armor. And this guy has figured it out. He just doesn't expose himself. Watch what he does here. Oh, almost 2 shots. He got to a position quickly, but he doesn't just poke recklessly because he'll just get penned in the turret. He's super cautious. Watch how he plays. He gets in positions where heavy tanks go. You're thinking, oh, an AMX 50B. He's moved up so far, he's going to get, they'll take him out on the battlefield. But you see, he knows there's an enemy there, but he will not poke unless he knows the enemy's on a reload or not watching. And he also has map positioning that is just superb, and he takes different angles and moves around the battlefield. He uses his speed and plays this thing absolutely perfectly. Look at this guy now. He's trying to cross, and that guy's made a big mistake. And look at how he's just not exposing himself. It's just beautiful. It's going to be beautiful to watch. Now, the AMX 50B had 3 results in the top 10, so it's obviously one of the better French tanks to get. But I don't want to recommend everyone get an AMX 50B, because if you're not a good player, the AMX 50B is unforgiving. You can roll out and get just farmed if you expose yourself. Okay, guys, if you show yourself, you are going to get farmed. Look at this guy. He's just barely. He doesn't take chances. The Foch was one. There was one, and you can't get that one. The Foch 155. Funny, the Tech Tree Foch is not on the list. The rest of the list just confounds me, because this is the first time you sort on damage that there's quite a few Tier 9 and Tier 8 tanks on the list. A Charfantour, a Burask, an AMX 30. And what that's telling me, guys, well, for one thing, it's telling me there's no one broken, overpowered, dominant tank that will break the game in the French lines. It's pretty even, actually. There's a little bit of everything, but it is telling me one thing. What happened to the Bat Chat, the Tier 10 Bat Chat? And this guy's now going to pay for his stupidity, because if you do anything reckless, an AMX 50B will eat you alive. Missed that shot. No Bat Chat? And to be fair, I've played the Bat Chat recently, and you know what? Long reload, bad gun handling. It used to be fast, but it's just not that fast anymore compared to some other tanks. And maybe the day the Bat Chat meta is gone. I don't know, the poor guy, I was hoping to see one or two. And also not a lot of ammunition. So I don't know. Oh, okay, now that guy's fired, so he's not going to back away. He's going to carefully aim his shots and take his time and carefully make him pay. He's doing everything right, this guy. When you're in a 50B, if the enemies fire, especially if they hit you, you got to make them pay 4 for 1. If you're going to take a hit, you got to hit him back 4 times, and you have time because your inter-shot reload is not very long. Now see, he's got the guy highlighted. He knows that guy's there, and he's just gonna. Can he? Is the guy gonna be stupid enough to poke? You want to poke? Those are not the tanks who want to fight. No, the guy's not gonna be stupid enough because he's playing a 50B, and he knows what happens if you get poked. You know, you get poked, it's It's not fun to be poked. I'm just a little. I'm kind of disappointed about these results on the French line here. Now the new French heavy stuff, the armored ones, only one. Not a lot of people play those, and it's just not a very forgiving line to play. They're slow and at least up to Tier 8 and 9, not that heavily armored in my opinion. Tier 10 makes its appearance once. I mean, no Bat Chat, no baby Bat Chat, no Tier 9 or 10 of the auto loading types. An EVR makes it up there, which is a little upsetting. I'm so surprised to see a Charfantour and a Burask of all things, but there you have it, guys. Nothing broken. Maybe it's safe to say the French tanks are not that dominant. You know, it's not like they're not the overpowered lines. If you're just starting this game, France is probably not the nation you want to pick because typically the tanks are not very armored. And look, he's trying to buy as much time as he can to make this guy commit so that he can reload. And he's given up one, and he's going to make this guy pay. But now the guy's probably reloaded. No, he's not. Whoa! Passion suivant! There goes your turret. Off with his head. A kind of an unforgiving. Whoa! He's a muck. I don't know what he was doing. You might as well take your last shot. Look at the gun. Beautiful. Beautiful. Woo. He's running food, and he's probably got really good equipment. And he's spamming premium ammo like a motherfucker. But yeah, the other thing, the analysis, it's not really an analysis, but just the observation of the top 10. You go through the Russian one and it's all the reward tank. So really, it's telling you, get a reward tank. You go through the German one and there's 4 or 5 Leopard games. So if you like sniping, get a Leopard. It's worth getting. You go through the American one and some of those T110E3s have some just amazing games. Get a T110E3. And those tanks are all of the ones I listed in the right game can just dominate. As far as France, it's hard. It's hard to carry in French tanks. It just is, because they don't have the armor. You have to be good. I can't think of a tank that you can just dominate on the French tech tree, you know, just accidentally. Watch what this guy's done. He's had to drive around the battlefield. You see that little flanky maneuver he pulled there? It's just really nice to see. He's using his speed and his mobility to get himself in positions where he can unload his clip, his clip, up the ass even. Sont passé, yeah, just make it count. Oh, make it count. Yeah. Oh, the poor guy's confused. He's just doing it all perfectly, guys. And if you don't do it perfectly, you're not going to have this kind of result all the time. And in fact, many games when you look at the lineup and you get an AMX 50B, you get 2 AMX 50Bs on your team. You're playing a map that has ridge lines, like Sand River or something, and the enemy team gets 2 Kranwagens, and you just go, oh, okay. The game's over, typically, because tank for tank, the Kranwagen's better on ridge lines, right? But if you have a great player, like this guy, this tank is just a beast. So, I don't know what that is. High skill ceiling, low skill ceiling, skill required, warning, skill. They should put a warning on the French tech tree. Warning, skill required. And this guy had the skill. Watch these results. That gave him his 3rd mark. Congratulations to you, Grizzly. He got some great medals there and over 10,000 damage, 6 kills. Beautiful game. Absolutely perfectly played. Absolutely perfectly played. In fact, I couldn't have played it better myself. That's true. I couldn't have. Actually, I can't play it as well. I'm not lying. I couldn't have done it better myself. The reason I'm not lying is because I don't own an AMX 50B. Now, if I owned one, Patum. They call me Patum. We are watching Patum from the DDV clan. Shout out to you guys. I like your name. I would have a lot of fun with this thing. Get out of the way. Patum is coming. Has Patum arrived yet? No. Gentlemen, take out your Patums. What happens when you go to a strip club in Algeria? The announcer says, gentlemen, you may take out your Patums. All right, this thing has 3 shots. The new one has like, I don't know, 6, 7, 12. It shoots fast, it aims fast, and it has kind of not as high alpha. This thing has 3 shots. I think 4 seconds between shots. Maybe 5, I don't know. It doesn't matter, you're gonna see it, okay? You don't need me to tell you. You're gonna see it in action. It's just stupid, actually. I played this in my sheriff's account, and I love this tank. I want to be able to get it when it's available, maybe on the black market, or if it's ever comes like for sale again, for bonds or something, just for the laughs. And this thing you used to, back in the day, when it was in the game, it has a wicked HE round, and you used to run this thing with just HE. Oh, look at that. Object 279E, screw you. Yeah. I'm an Object 279E. I'm impenetrable. Take your Russian reward tank and stick it up your ass. Maybe that's why this thing was removed. I want to get one eventually. But anyways, what I was saying, this thing, you used to run it with just HE. I kid you not. And you'd shoot HE and you would pen a lot, and the HE would, over 1,000 damage per shot. You have a clip of 3 shots that could do 1,000 damage each. You could one-shot 3 people if you high rolled. 3 light tanks, tier 8 light tanks, boom, boom, boom. The 3 Stooges go back to their room. It was worth watching this replay just to see him take out that Object 279E. He was probably saying, watch me do a damage blocked mission. Oh no, I've done all the missions already because I own the high-powered reward tank. Watch team, I'm gonna get 10,000 damage blocked by armor. Well, guess what? You didn't block shit. And it was just worth. It was worth it for that. I'm happy now. I'm a happy person. I've got happy feet. Now, on this map, I'm sorry to say, but it is boring. But this is what you got to do with this thing. You took a little module damage? Don't worry. You're going to take more. Russian commander in French tank. Alright. It is a little bit... Oh, I saw a pixel. If he can somehow maneuver... He's got a tank in front of him. He's got to be able to shoot that guy. You got to get in a position... Oh, he's gone for a reload. Ah. It doesn't seem like he's done much, guys, but he's, you know, approaching 3,000 damage. That's the way this thing works. And he is playing on Kampanovka, better known as Haydanabushka. And this is the dynamic gameplay you get on this map. Now, isn't it great when you get this map and there's no light tanks? Yeah, have fun! Or when you get this map and there's one light tank per side, and the light tank on your team decides he wants to snipe. Okay, let's watch. Come on, he's going to do something. I can sense something big coming. He's moving up with the team. Object 705A has moved way up on his team, and he has spotted a Super Conqueror. The poor, hapless Super Conqueror does not know what is about to happen to him. Let's laugh together. Oh! 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 Well, that's just troll. He's been trolled, I tell you. Trolled. Now, is this guy, I think he's got complete, this is heat, right? He's loaded total heat. That's why he penned the Object 279E. He's just mapped it to the number 1 key. It's one of the ingredients for having one of these top damage. Maybe it doesn't matter what tank it is. It's just who spams the most heat. Now the tank does have something to do with it. And when you equip a great tank with, you know, the best ammo. Okay, he's reloaded again. Daddy, I'm ready. Oh, and look, just as he's reloaded, now he does not know what is going to unfold. Boom. 822. And now he's thinking, ooh, that hurt. Boom. And 3. Daddy, I did a spotting run in my heavy tank. Big, huge, super heavy, taken out with 1 clip. And we can honestly say now, guys, boom, 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 you go back to your room. Over 5,000 damage. He's backing up. They're actually losing. They're actually losing. The IS-7, this map, without light tanks or medium tanks spotting or doing some poking ridge lines, there's just too many bushes. There's too many bushes, and the tank that moves dies. Look, a tank moved. Daddy, I moved. When you log into the game, if you see a Foch 155B, and you're just playing, and you notice one of your tier 10 heavy tanks just explode in 3 shots, chances are you probably shouldn't you shouldn't be aggressive on that particular flank. And now he's having to retreat here because they're losing 8-9. Where does he go? Where does he go? Where does he go from here? Is it back to the base, I fear? Aye, 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 aye. Here he goes. I wish this tank was a little faster. Is the new Tech Tree tank a little faster? I think it is, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. They look almost exactly the same. Different gun. There goes his Object 261. And he's going to have to go wait. He's going to have to hide and wait. Hurry up and wait. Where are the enemies? This leopard is moved way up there. Maybe I'd go to the middle because that leopard's going to poke that ridgeline and spot, isn't he? No, everyone's hiding in the bushes. They don't call it Camp in a Bushka for nothing. He's pinging the map. Now, the one teammate he has that's the furthest up is the artillery. The artillery's kind of in the middle of nowhere there. And look, he's exploding. Surprise! He's wondering, hey, why are they shooting? What are you doing there? Conquer gun carriage. I'll tell you what he's doing there. He doesn't have the range to hit the other end of the map. He's in one of the only artillery pieces that probably if he hides at K1, he can't shoot the camping positions at the other end of the map because he doesn't have the range. But hey, the British artillery is the best in the game. So he's like the furthest forward on his team so that he's in range. Let that sink in. Some regular tanks, and there he goes. He's getting owned now. Ah, it's beautiful to see. Beautiful to see. Come on. But this guy's gonna pay. Boom! That time it was only boom, boom. Let's go back to my room. There are some tanks that if you can blind fire to the other side of the map and hit. Like, think about this, guys. Think about the stupidity here, okay? You can be in a heavy or medium tank, and you, from the back of the map, you can blind fire and hit someone on the other side of the map. But the British artillery doesn't have the range to reach there. Let that sink in. No, you can't, Klaus. Yes, you can. No, you can't. I tried it in a training room. No, you're wrong. You can't. 9-10 is the score. Everyone's scared to move up now. Like, everyone's like hiding in the bushes. There's some pretty big tanks. There's Jagdpanzer E100, T110E3, Super Conquer, Progetto. All pretty mean tanks. But hey, Wargaming designed this map. I think it's a good map still. You need a map that's conducive to light tanks and medium tanks. Right? You can't have all the maps be corridor maps where heavy tanks can just line up and face each other and duke it out, right? And the tank with the most armor wins. Did you see what just happened there? He asked the guy to spot, and this is what happened. Let me post their conversation up here, guys. This is hilarious. Look, he said, Patum said, M60, you must spot. I will help you. And then he pinged the map, right? The M60, 3 said, okay, wait a moment. Patum said, okay. And then the M60 waited a moment, and then he went to spot. It's the like, think about it, guys. He said, M60, you need to spot. Then the M6, I'll help you if you spot. The M60 said, okay, I need a moment. And then a moment went by, like about 10 seconds went by, and then he went. It's like, okay, but you can't tell me what to do, so I need a moment. I need a moment before I do that. He didn't say, no, I don't want to spot. He knew that he had to do it, right? There's no one else on the team that could really do it. So, you know, he probably thought, yeah, I'll go spot. And then I need a moment. And he was just like, I'm going to poop my pants first because I'm scared to go. Give me a moment, will you? But then he went. There was a hesitation. He said, okay, I need a moment. And then about 10 seconds, or you should rewind it and watch it. It's hilarious. Why do you need a moment? What are you going to do? I just need a moment. I can't just go out there and spot. I can't spot for you. I am died. And now the M60's behind him. These are his teammates. What are you doing back there? Do you need another moment? The M60 needs another moment. That's 2 moments. So he has to go spot for himself. That's one of the things about playing these TDs, guys. Whoa, 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 whoa. Boom. What? What? Where did the shot even go? I don't know where that shot went. When you're playing one of these TDs, guys, especially on a map like this, like you rely on your teammates, right? But sometimes, like if they would spot for you, you have a big gun. You have 3 shots. Each shot does 750 damage. That's like, you know, if you high roll, you could do almost 3,000 damage with 1 clip. You could like end the game. And all you need is someone to move up and spot, but sometimes they need a moment. He did spot, he did go now, but unfortunately he went while you were reloading. He doesn't have any more moments. And now he's not going to pen this. This is the problem. He's not going to pen this. Oh boy, oh Danny boy. Okay, you can take these guys out. This guy here, yeah, take you out. Oh. And he took 800 from T123, and he could take this guy out. And now he needs a moment because he's stunned. His teammate's moving in. Okay, make it count. Wait till you're unstunned. Don't press. He pressed the trigger while he was stunned, guys, and he's been trolled. Trollololololed. You might have had time. You might have rolled 900. It would have been close. You just needed to wait a moment. All you had to do was wait a moment till you were unstunned. The M60 was right. Do you want to shoot that T123? I'm stunned. I need a moment. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Yeah, you were shooting heat. The whole clip was heat. Leave some comments. Interact with the video. Please subscribe. I'll catch you in a moment.